Hello. I was doing some last minute couch preparations before I came on there. I was finishing a review, eating something real quick, and some couch logistical calculations were being made. Ergo, I was moving the couch. Hey guys, welcome to Z Stream, where we will watch movies together. Not everyone has to join in necessarily. You can just talk to me. I will happily respond. But the main goal of this evening is to watch at least Creepshow, and very lately another movie after that, which I will reveal. Creepshow, I think, is on Shudder if you need access to it. Obviously, it's rentable on Amazon. The second movie is on Prime for sure in the US. It's certainly who I'm planning on watching it. Creepshow, however, I actually have on Blu-ray. Although I did not remember that I had this in Blu-ray. I was actually looking into where to get it the other day, and then just had this moment where I went, "Wait, did I own that on Blu-ray?" And I went and checked my shelf, and sure enough, I do. So there we go. Funny how that happens. Funny. Ah, very funny, Monkeyismo. I shall not condone such a thing on a broadcast, as I'm a classy broad. Classy broad. Alright, and Firefly wasn't giving me peace when I was moving the couch, which is still a little bit too far away, I think. There we go. It's a bit better. How is everyone on this fine Friday evening? No. Doing okay? How am I? I'm okay. You know, I went to the theatre today. Saw It Chapter 2, which I will refrain from mentioning because you can wait for the review, which will be up on Monday. Nothing wrong with a free trial. They're offering free trials, you can take a free trial. No harm. Reading more Doom Patrol, that's cool. Right. Firefly, why are you purring so much? He's a very noisy cat right now. Very noisy cat. I can't say I'm a big fan of the Wii. It was not something I had one and like barely touched it. Firefly. Little menace. Getting in my way. I played Resident Evil 4 on the Wii, and I easily played that more than anything else on that thing. Played a bit of Wii Sports, and that was about it. Having a Nintendo system when you don't care about Mario or Zelda or any other Nintendo franchises ends up in a really kind of pointless experience, bizarrely. I am putting the disc into the player. Oh, my TV remote is so far away. I have secured the TV remote. We're going to have that problem again that I had when I tried to watch Scream 3. But I remembered this time. There's an RE2 game for Wii I might look out for. RE2. You can play the GameCube ports on it. I don't know if there's a specific RE2 for Wii. Oh. Was the length of it part 2 a problem? You mean the fact that it was almost 3 goddamn hours long? Yes. Horror movies should not be 2 hours and 40... Sorry. 2 hours and 49 minutes. Right, this is one of those older Blu-rays that plays automatically. I have, however, went back and paused it at 0. Yep. Creepshow's 2 hours long? What? We'll start soon. Hey, Sheldon. Oh, I've seen Creepshow before, Bob. This is not a first time watch. Put that there so I can reach it. I have this so I can reach that. And I don't think I need anything else. Maybe the volume control, I guess. My day was okay, Sheldon. Right, I can sit back. Well, Firefly, what are you doing? Don't be a menace. Sorry, we're not starting right now. Everyone can have time to go get Creepshow or relax and enjoy the show. Yep. Oh. Gonna make a BLT real quick. I had some quick noodles before I started. I may still get hungry halfway through. I feel like between movies, I'm going to end up going to get more food. But yeah. Right. Yeah, so everyone just joining, we are going to watch Creepshow You have to have it yourself. Obviously, I can't broadcast it. Copyright is a thing. But you can rent it pretty easily in most of the VOD platforms if you want to do that. You can, I think, stream it on Shudder if you happen to have a Shudder account. These are the options. Unless, of course, you just happen to have it on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. So, or maybe VHS. Maybe if you're really old, you'll have a VHS. Although try to sync up the VHS might be difficult, but what was up, Firefly? Creepshow indeed. Oh, thanks, Mankismo. Mankismo with a super chat. You said you don't like the Lord of the Rings films. Are there any fantasy films or books you do like? The only fantasy movie, and when I say fantasy, I'm thinking like high fantasy, like late Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones or stuff like that, is actually the Neverending Story. I kind of grew up in that movie and like it a lot. The big example of one that I like though is not a book or a movie. It's a video game. Witcher 3. I loved that game. And probably could get into 1 and 2. If the gameplay was is up to date. Oh, good pot. Yeah, good Renegade remembering things. I like Stardust. Stardust by Matthew Vaughn is a really good movie. It's very witty. Has fun villains, likable main characters, great score. It's a very upbeat movie. Excalibur. Is that a specific movie you're talking about, or do you just mean the general idea of Excalibur? I've never really been into Excalibur, no. I've only watched Disney movies in VHS. Man, Sheldon, you're so young. Some of us only had VHS until we were like 10. Or 11, something about that age. I am not forgetting though, Monkismo is going to the top of the list. Although the keyboard's really far away. And I don't want to disturb Firefly. I'm going to have to do this with great precision. Hey, Red Boy. This is not my genre. In fact, the top 10 trilogies that went up on Patreon today, which everyone else will get next week, there we go. Oh, I still need the keyboard. I had the keyboard to press enter. I thought I could do it with the mouse. But no. There we go. Oh. Boom. All fixed. Thank you once again, Mikismo. Is there any other fantasy stuff that you would think might change my mind? I've certainly tried a few in my time. Firefly. You can't see Firefly. He's actually like lying against my leg right now. Have I announced a mystery movie? I have not, Rude Boy. I have not. I kind of want to just drop it on you. It's on Prime. I mean, that's the most people should have access to it because it's on Prime. There's a lot of King Arthur movies. I saw the Clive Owen one when I was in high school. I had no interest in that Guy Ritchie one from like 2 years ago or last year, whenever that was. Dragonheart. Yeah, I've never seen Dragonheart. Maybe Dragonheart would sway me, but I'm not typically into that kind of thing though. I'm just more of a sci-fi guy. Hey Peter, at chapter 2, is that a Tim Boy or a Connor review? That is a safe Tim review. That is a Screams After Midnight episode. I wouldn't worry about that. That'll be me and Tim. And your little emojis after each name do amuse me, actually. The old Sinbad movies. I've never seen any of those. 50s sci-fi might appeal to me more, or the sci-fi, sorry, 50s like fantasy might appeal to me more, I don't know. Food acquired, movie loaded. Wait, I was made to see the Guy Ritchie, King Arthur, it was really bad. Yeah, it looked terrible. Timeline? What do you mean timeline? Oh, you mean like a timer up on the screen? Oh, we haven't done that in a while. I suppose I could. Oh, the movie's not started yet, Bob. Excalibur was brought up. I haven't seen it. Sorry. Oh, the movie. Oh, there's a movie called Timeline. All right. Come on. I mean, Timeline. Like, I didn't know it was a thing. Yeah, I've seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Didn't love it. I barely remember it, to be honest. I don't remember laughing that much. Which is a shame, because I really like John Cleese. Faulty Towers is very good. Alright. So, I know I'm in the minority with that one. I know people love Monty Python. Alright, Rude Boy, you're just joining us. Are you going to watch Creepshow along with us? I will happily wait and wait on you setting up. So comfy, Firefly. He does indeed. And I shan't say any more than this, but Stephen King does have a role in the second It movie. He has a fairly extended cameo. Which you may or may not enjoy. Are you watching 2 and 3? No plans right now, but I imagine we'll probably do them since we do the first one. Like, not right away, though. Who's up, Firefly? Good puss. Good puss. I would like my beverage, though, cat. Not before the show comes out? Nah, not before. Hell, even this one technically isn't before the show comes out. This one, I mean, I'll tell you this right now. Creepshow is actually the first Octoberthon movie. It's not the first one we're doing in terms of recording, but it's going to be the first one that goes out. This is going to be the episode that goes out on the 1st of October. Oh yeah, the end of a show is always the feels. Killjoys is okay. Like, I saw season 1 and 2. It was fine. You know. I think I actually like Winona Earp more from the season of that, so I want to watch more of that actually. I think once I'm done watching the rest of iZombie, I'll go back and watch Winona Earp. Mm-hmm. I saw that Black Christmas news, which means I'm probably going to have to finally watch the first remake. Ugh. Original's fantastic though. Original's fantastic. Da -da -da -da. All right, I'll give you a couple minutes on warning for the start of the movie. We'll be starting Creep in a couple of minutes. Van Helsing wasn't very good. Winona Earp grew on me though. Like by the time it got halfway through the season, Winona Earp kind of surprisingly got kind of endearing. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to the first remake. Second remake, you can find my thoughts on the next Screams After Midnight when we talk about the trailer. Yeah, Creepshow 3 came much later. I've not seen it. I've not seen 2 either yet, actually. I've only ever seen the first one. But 3 came a lot later and is not liked. In fact, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, which we did last October-thon, was widely considered as Creepshow 3 for a long time. It just wasn't allowed to use the name. The Shitty Land Sisters is the main gal. Um, what, in the first Creepshow remake? I know Michelle Trachtenberg's in it, who you might know from the hit television show Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, I've never seen the TV show, but the movie was originally supposed to be Creepshow 3, and then they ended up getting the name for Tales from the Dark Side instead. The one Damien killed in Arrow. Okay, alright, I know which one. Yes. Definitely the worst one, yes. Laurel. Yeah, Katie Cassidy, that's her. Ooh. How dare. How dare I what? Are you sticking up for Katie Cassidy? You can have a crush on her, but her character's awful in Arrow. We'll not hear anything else. Alright, we're going to play. Three. Oh, actually, I'll give you more warning. Alright, we're going to play. We're going to count down 3, 2, 1 and press play. So, 3, 2, 1, then play after 1. Alright, that's how we're going to do this. And then we'll hopefully be in sync. Alright. 3, 2, 1, play. Where do you get this shit? Katie Cassidy Rogers, she got married. Oh, she's got a new last name? Right, I'm just hitting the 40-second mark. The player took a little bit to spin up and I tried to compensate for it. Those sex books. Got all the Hulk toys. Yeah, the character in Legends is much better. Putting on subtitles. No, this actor's from Halloween 3, and he's usually got a mustache. He's in Night of the Creeps, and it's bugging me that I'm forgetting his name. I'll give you a timestamp, Mankizmo, because you're better off getting it from me so that you're in sync with me and everyone else. There's also time for me. Oh, look, creepy skeleton outside. Alright, so I'm at 2 minutes and 48 seconds at that exact moment I said it. Now at 2:53. I'll tell you when it hits 3 minutes. 2, 1, 3 minutes. There you go. Creepshow. Yeah, why don't I remember his name? I'm gonna look this up. Is he the kid in that episode? Twilight Zone? My Blu-ray player took a little second to spin up, so if you want to like pause for 10 seconds so you're in sync again, feel free. You want all my riff tracks jokes to make sense. Oh, his character is like that kid. Okay. Yeah, Ted Danson's in this. Him and Leslie Nielsen are in the same story. Okay, story 1, Father's Day. Tom Atkins, that's the actor. I knew it was a Tom. Pass those scones. Oh shit, Ed Harris with like reasonable amount of hair. Damn it. Just getting the volume right. Getting comfy. Maybe Ainley's a fan of Creepshow. I don't remember this story that much. There's a couple of them that I remember quite well, but I don't remember this one that much. I want my cake. What a weird thing. A weird thing for a ghost to be saying. I want my cake, you dirty bitch. Oh, I've got a cake for you. I'll give you a cake. I can actually see the mic picking up the movie just a touch on the levels, but I don't know how audible it is. Just now when he's smacking his cane. Where's my cake? She hit Bernie Sanders in the head. So she's a Republican then, is what you're saying. My firefly. I'm just gonna sit here and take a dump. Actually, one thing that's worth mentioning is that there's always a chance that, if depending on where you're watching this, that you might have had like an extra logo at the start or something that would mean we're not exactly in sync. That's worth mentioning. I don't know if there is in this movie. It just occurred to me. And this movie's annoying, the sound, because it's every so often it just gets a bit louder and picks up a little bit in the mic. But yes, zombie. Wanting his cake. He wants his cake and a little bit of the bubbly. Oh, here's Ed Harris dancing. The man in black, indeed. I'm used to Ed Harris so young. Even like the first thing I saw him in was probably The Abyss, which was towards the it was the end of the 80s. So he's especially young looking right now. Aunt Petunia's out there having a shit in the grass again. Someone go get the shovel. He doesn't look like a serial killer at all. Now if I can just find that old auntie. She's the real prize. I'm pretending to be into this niece, but I'm here for Aunt Petunia. That sweet old Virgin. Like a wizard's sleeve. I'm so sorry. Was that Firefly? Oh, my lap. There you go, cat. No. Wizard sleeve. You ever heard that old person's vagina compared to a wizard sleeve before? You know, dangling sleeve. Yeah, it's me. Oh shit. My belly was up was showing there for a minute. I'll have to censor that. Here. Firefly, come on. I just love when Aunt Petunia plays these games of hide and seek. I really hope she takes her false teeth out and gives me a gummy. never, I never heard the term, but I'll never forget it. It's the perfect comparison, I think. Oh, I mustn't move. This giant tombstone might fall on my head. I must just freeze. Aunt Petunia, you've been cheating on me. But the undead. Squish. Did the zombie just laugh? He's like, where's my cake? So this movie came out in what, 80, 81? There's definitely hints of the ends of the 70s in this. What's that firefly? So what is a zombie's favourite cake flavour? I don't know. Is this a setup for a joke? I feel like you're giving me a punchline in a second. What do you call a bear with no teeth? I don't know. A gummy bear. Oh, very good. I like what one of my jokes inspired that as well. I want my cake next snap. You thought I'd supply the punchline, it's my show. You can't just give me random setup lines. A zombie's favourite cake flavour is probably something really disgusting. Like mint beef. Brains flavoured cake. Well, if you want to go for the obvious answer, I suppose. So the plot of that first story was that husband who died really wanted his Father's Day cake and came back from the grave to get it. Okay. Okay. Most of the whipped cream is safety. I do enjoy whipped cream. Stephen King here with his subtle portrayal. Wow, this has got some goofy sound effects, this one. This farmer has a really obscure view of how of of how the science, research, and museum industries work. He does have a unibrow. He essentially has the Nightwing logo for an eyebrow. You just killed baby Kal-El. That is crying some somewhere. I give them you, my only son. Protect him, Kal-El. Goop. He's nothing but goop. Baby Kal-El. Meteor shit. It's boiling acid. Oh, pardon me. Is that Vince McMahon's voice? It is. That's Vince McMahon. This is before they even like reshaped the company into what we think of as WWE. Bob Backlund's one of the wrestlers. I like how this doctor's the same actor who was the the scientist or whoever it was before. A nice touch. I was gonna let Rip Torn. Is it Rip Torn? Again, everyone's younger in this movie than I'm used to seeing. Oh no, I remember McMahon doing commentary. McMahon was still doing commentary up until 1997. There was a period after Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain left that McMahon was commentating with JR and King. Hell, there was a time when it was just McMahon and King. That's not Rip Torn. He's got a kind of Rip Tornish look about him. Ooh. Oh, I just said his name, Battling. Do 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 do. So guys, my cable internet server is having technical problems. I'll catch up with you guys another time. I blame Connor. I blame Connor too. Always do, Crow. He's maybe a little bit cartoony at times, but or too cartoony. I mean, obviously he's meant to be cartoony, but he's not as he's not as bad as you think he might be. When you hear Stephen King plays a character in this. That's it, Tyler. He's just becoming one with the green. Rule number one of science is you don't touch things you don't know what they are. A lesson that our Mr. King here has definitely neglected to follow. Poison Ivy's father. Adrian Barbaro. I don't. I would mainly know her from The Fog or from a few other things. But yeah, she's in that. Mm. At first, Stephen King wasn't sure how he felt about all the foliage on his body, but then it grew on him. Yeah, don't touch me or stuff. I mean, if anything, Prometheus should have also taught you this: is you don't just touch things from alien worlds. I want cake. I want cake, Jordy. Cake. I wish I had Skittles or something like Skittles. I'm in the mood for candy. Thanks, monkeys. Was that punchline good enough for a super chat? Oh, I'll accept that. I'm proud of that joke. The Farm Report. Very funny movie. Now he's basically cousin it, but with leaves. We call that vegicide. At some point, you have to give us a not too obvious but clever clue to the mystery movie. Okay. Something to tide you over. Sometimes you go where everybody knows your name. Frank Drebin, Police Squad. Frank Drebin cares about your video quality. Look at that top loading VCR. I'm not old enough to have ever seen one of those in the wild. Best Dracula ever on screen. I saw Dracula Dead and loving it as a kid, and it didn't seem so bad then. But I mean, you know, Ted's Danson's been in the zone for 4 decades and still working. He's a good-looking man. He's wearing a sweater under that robe. Some of us are just very hairy, Tyler. Maybe you don't have as much chest hair as some of us do. Oh, not Tyler, sorry. Oh, it was Tyler that said that. Just Rude Boy saying it now as well. Da 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 da. Harry, where's my cake? I want my cake, Harry. If you had just given me my cake when I asked for cake. You think she might be dead and you phrased it that way? Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a time for a sperm joke later. Don't you worry. Yeah, I feel like Leslie Nielsen, we just think of him as Frank Drebin in like Airplane and stuff like that, but cat. And you should know just how much sperm I have. And to torture you, we're going to have uh, Cliff come by and tell you all of his stories about being a postman. Bring Diana around. I mean, that's what they're talking about here. I mean, they're saying Becky, but oops. Oh, hit myself in the face. Why would they know what being buried in wet cement feels like? He's probably not been buried in anything before. Oh yeah, he always delivered his Naked Gun lines deadpan. Not even deadpan, just like taken completely seriously. I'm not ignoring you, Renegade. I just missed the question. Did you ever see Wrongfully Accused with Leslie Nielsen? I think so. I think I saw that a long time ago, though. Harry, that crab was here all day, and seriously, it had just an incredible amount of sperm. Let me out of here, Harry. Please. Actually, Frank, I just have the world's weirdest erection right now. And the sand is making it very difficult to be comfortable with that. I wonder what sort of protective suit he's wearing so that he's not uncomfortable doing this. You know, something to keep any kind of bugs away or. Get Rude Boy with the prop insight. I did not notice that, Rude Boy. It's one of those things you don't really think about when you're watching movies, is that all the license plates have to be, you know, have to be not real. Same with like any phone numbers that come up or some such. My favourite thing though is that one newspaper that's been used in like tons of TV shows. This prop newspaper that they just reuse over and over again. There's a great photo of Ed O'Neill in Modern Family looking at the same newspaper that he did in Married with Children. This is Frank Drebin, Super Spy. This must be what it's like to play Batman. I can't turn my neck. This is a very elaborate way to waterboard someone. Yeah, newspapers are a clearance issue, so we either have fake papers or more often use real paper folded into one page that doesn't show anything but text without any logos. Yeah. Looks like Frank's getting bored. We never really saw if he get tied up or not. It just kind of cut to him already being up to his neck in sand. I guess they're working under the assumption that the sand, when it's up that high, is too heavy to get climb out. I don't feel like that's the truth though. I feel like I buy that you can't just walk forward at it, but I feel like you get your arms up, and then once your arms are up, you can dig your way out. Interesting, Renegade. I'm not so sure how the current would pull you out if you're buried up to your neck in sand. Got here late. How much time is left? Well, I mean, I'm doing another movie after this, but we're at 53 minutes and 5 seconds of Creepshow, which is almost halfway. Do those videotapes suggest that he's done this to a lot of people? He likes to bury them in sand and watch them wait for death. Do 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 do. Was Baymax ever actually more popular? I don't think it was. Firefly. Nah, I've never seen an 8-track Renegade. You must be really old. Wait, is Frank Drebin an Evernude? Wait, you didn't have a color TV when you were a kid, Rude Boy? You're not that old. I always had a color TV and a VCR. Well, until I, got rid of the VCR because I didn't need it anymore. Yeah, I didn't have cable at first. That came. I mean, I wasn't that old when we got cable, but I definitely remember not having it. And it feeling such a big deal when we got it. Frank Drebin, Seaman Squad. Quick question: what are your thoughts on Tom Taylor doing the next Suicide Squad run? I'm not typically a huge Suicide Squad guy, but Tom Taylor's proven to me that he'll take anything and turn it into something extremely compelling. So I'm just happy he'd be writing a proper DC book. Year 52, I remember 3 channels plus PBS. Yeah, I don't. Well, yeah. Before I had cable, I remember only having 4 channels, then 5 later. But yeah, you're much older. We want to see you eat cake. We want to eat cake with you, Richard. We want cake. The cake is a lie. We want cake. The cake is a lie. What an attractive couple. Am I the youngest male fuzzer? Oh, not even close. Sheldon's like 10 years younger than you, Renegade. Or close to it. The majority of our viewers are in their 20s, Renegade, and you're barely in your 20s anymore. The only TV in the house was in my bedroom and my mother's work area in the basement. Both were black and white. Everyone had colour TVs. My parents just weren't big watchers, so didn't care. Given that you ended up in the industry, that's kind of funny. My wife is 37. We have weird conversations about pop culture. Yeah, that's enough time to have like a proper generational difference in what you grew up with. Nah, he's like 2021 Renegade, from what I recall. I have eaten so much cake. What a freeze frame. I can't believe I'm saying this, but if the rumour about Wally joining the Suicide Squad are still true, I'm sold if Tom Taylor is writing it. I'm sold regardless it's Tom Taylor, but still. You know what? Yeah, suddenly that Wally rumour doesn't seem so bad with Tom Taylor writing it. We got a colour TV and cable probably around 84. I even played my Atari 2600 on a black and white. That is interesting. At least you weren't trying to play newer games on it. Jeez. I have to imagine trying to play like Genesis or SNES in black and white would be difficult because you'd lose a lot of distinction on the 2D plane. Amusingly, it'd be easier now because like proper 3D games have all the shading you would need. Hmm. Yes, I believe it is. I think that other guy's from Reanimator, yeah, or at least it looks like the guy in the Reanimator. The creepy doctor did. The pervert one. We named the dog Indiana. Call him Indy for short, I assume. It's a man asking about where his cake is. Magnavox Odyssey came out before Pong. I've heard of that. I think Video Game Nerd did an episode. There's a madman on the phone. He's demanding cake, or he's going to launch an incredible amount of spermas. Al Halbrook did a one-man show as Mark Twain for years. This is taking a turn. My god, he has such an incredible amount of sperm. Everyone, give him a round of applause. Such an incredible amount of sperm. Oh, I was just fantasizing. Happy? Yeah, we're on the crate. A quarter. Leprechauns in the crate. Nah, it's going to be the Ark of the Ginger. The artifact that will restore all the ginger souls if completed and operated correctly. I did see the boys casting news, yeah. The two actors from Timeless. Was Timeless good? Yeah, Timeless was good. It wasn't great, but it was. I had enough going for it. Oh, pardon me. I thought it was a gorilla from Trading Places. Firefly, what's up? I hope one plays Godkin the pervert Mr. X who kidnaps and F's the kids after injecting them with compound V. What's up? Hey Dan. It's a laid back stream. We have to get in here. Connor's anime collection's in here. All 52 seasons of Naruto for the prime taking. We're going to be so cool. So much tentacle porn. Yes. Yes. So much. What's in there? It looks like Brahms. It's Gremlins. Do 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 do. Right. That guy gets a stupid award for this. Connor wearing a red hood helmet and weeping. That's pretty funny. Whoa! Tell a lie, it's just Connor's mum. Firefly. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. I know this is very meta, but there's inserts of the crate being opened with the crowbars and the nail being removed. Look pretty good. Another great complaint about praising small details like that. Yeah, I'm having a fun time with this story so far. It just sucked him in. There was so much sperm. Just an incredible amount. This guy on Paul Giamatti. Well, you're going to do a worst list of Creepshow episodes. Of Creepshow episodes? What do you mean? Of the new TV show? Has Tim seen this before? Do you know? Oh yeah, he definitely has. He loves Creepshow. Creepshow 1 and 2 are his jam. Oh, Wesker's one out. Oh, you mixed up with Tales from the Crypt. Okay. Didn't I sing the Gremlins theme recently? I feel like I did. Hey, Cindy. You guys stop it. There's so much semen. There's so much sperm. The sperm's coming from everywhere. This is an incredible amount. I can't handle it all. I can't handle all the sperm. It's supposed to be monkey-esque. I thought it's meant to be gorilla specifically. We're watching Creepshow at the moment. We are just over 1 hour and 20 minutes in to Creepshow. Thank God for you, Henry. And your perfectly normal amount of sperm. Is the sperm thing going on a t-shirt? That's an excellent question. Thanks for watching, and do you have any sperm? That's the new side off, Pete. Nah, too many people won't get what it's from. At least with the vanilla one, it just sounds silly. That sounds a bit more risque. Yeah, I was having to turn it up earlier, and then the loud stuff when it came in was far too loud. I've got the subtitles on though, just so I can catch anything I otherwise miss. Yum yum. Come on, Renegade. Keep it classy now. Tara would never say it after that sentence. Just think of how much I had to edit to do that one dirty version, whatever it was. Gareth is around. This story is surprisingly quite long. It's easily the longest one yet. That was like a very like that was like a weird like mic. This broom mop hybrid thing that he's got. It was like a boom cover almost at the end. I know, I've been blinking, I promise. From the Arctic? So it's Monster Zero? This is the predecessor to Ghidorah? Yeah, this guy was married to one of the designing women on the show. Is the only thing I've seen him in. I've seen him in a couple of things, I'm sure. We're watching Creepshow for the blood. Where's my cake? I want my cake! Batman! Where is my cake? Well, it ain't gonna be a problem for much longer. They put alcohol in milk. Apparently, this Billy character does. She's still holding the same glass of milk. looking for the meaning of life, possibly finding my soul. It's eluded me all these years. But tonight's the night, in this basement. I'm going to find it. I'm going to catch it. This whole plot just essentially being he keeps fantasizing about killing his wife and now finally has something that can do it for him. Is a nice little fun, mean spirited story. Can you blame him? I guess not. Wake up! Grab a person, put a little makeup. I just got to fit away the shake up. Well, that last one's just cold. I love the lighting effect that we're getting every time he jumps out. The way that they have all these backgrounds change. When was the last time you got it up, Henry? Do you know your friend has an incredible amount of sperm? Bob, you were actually saying while you were gone that most of us seem to like this story more than you do. I've been sleeping with the incubus, Henry. Yeah, the story's pretty long. There may only be one after this. Oh, you're about to find out. Peter struggles to stay awake at 4 a.m. Um, yep, that's kind of the gist of it, AFJ. And welcome to the stream. I have to admit, I'm a bit more sleepy than I was expecting to be. I blame the 3 hours of It Chapter 2 and having to get up earlier to watch that. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, Firefly's still my energy. I need Firefly. I would say no Renegade. He almost looks like the Babadook there. We're going to review The Island when it comes out. We're trying episode 1 for sure. Next Thursday. In this movie, the heads are going to roll probably literally. If only Firefly will forgive me. It was very nicely timed, dramatic lightning. There's a good sci-fi tone to this one. Has anyone seen a film called Cherry 2000? Looking for some obscure sci-fi to watch this weekend. Plus, any suggestions? Not mainstream. I never saw Cherry 2000, but I remember the ads for it in like the magazines and stuff. I remember like the three main characters lined up in the ads. But non-mainstream sci-fi. We're talking TV shows or movies here? I don't think I'll have any TV shows in that vein at least. The boy needs. It's okay. We'll get to Cherry Falls at some point for sure. Obscure sci-fi. Have you seen Coherence? That's a really good sort of lesser known sci-fi movie from 2013. I'm always recommending that one. I don't know, something like Silent Running, maybe? You haven't seen that? Pete and Tara reviewed Time Crimes. That sounded cool. Oh yeah, Time Crimes is an interesting one actually. That's a really good Spanish time travel movie. Uh, uh. Better starting to worse. There was an incredible amount of sperm. Maybe better than this. Rogers will survive it in. This is a prequel to Men in Black. He kind of looks like Tommy Lee Jones with crazy hair. Older Tommy Lee Jones, sure. I can kind of see it a little bit. My sister once got bitten by a roach. Lol. Those big ones are really horrible. I've never heard anyone getting bit by a cockroach. That's actually kind of insane. Yeah, we need other people's help to live. Can't be completely on our own and cut off. Oh, what an overlay effect. Okay. Just one or two exteriors they got elsewhere. Ah, they're bursting through. Firefly. Look, Bob. I found this comic book. Oh, hey, Tom Savini. I just noticed that. Guy on the left's Tom Savini. He's like a big makeup effects artist, dude. Billy! If this was remade, then it's just David play the garbage man. Okay. Okay. He was also in From Dusk Till Dawn. Yes, that's true. He's also in Dawn of the Dead, the original. He had small parts here or there. No, I miss my mustache. He's doing voodoo to get them back for throwing out his comic book. I love it. Time for some puns. Oh wait, no, it's not a Crypt Keeper. Wrong thing. Oh dear. Oh, there you go. That's Creepshow. Hmm. I have to sit up a little bit. Oh dear. You like the create one the most? I'll have to think about it a little bit. Jim Carrey would play Stephen King's role. What, now or just like at a time? Do 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 do. And a remake. Well, I mean, wouldn't surprise me if it happened. Would not surprise me. Okay. I hate to do this, guys, but I don't think I've got another movie in me. I'm actually a lot sleepier than I thought I would be. And unfortunately, because I'm recording Screams on Sunday and I have plans tomorrow, I don't think I can do a viewing of the movie. So maybe it's better that I don't tell you what it was, so you won't be upset that we can watch it together. Because I think you'll be upset. Okay. It wasn't The Boy. No, no, no. Why would I be watching The Boy? We did that in Screams already, Cindy. Did that. Oh, by the way, TV news that should begin up tomorrow. There was some announcements at the end of it regarding a couple of Patreon things and some other things. But yeah, I'll leave it there though. Thanks very much, guys, for joining me. I will see you guys later. And I'll make up with some movie watching streams next week. This was the third movie we did this week though, so I've been doing this a lot apparently. But I'll see you guys later. Good night. Been a pleasure.